big focus at this hour? Well, the latest flashpoint between the BJP and the Congress, and this time it's Randeep Surjewala's Rakshas Remark. Well, at a political rally in Haryana's Kaithal, he said that all those people who are supporting the BJP or voting for the BJP are Rakshasas or demons. This has attracted sharp criticism from the BJP. The BJP says the Congress has lost the plot, but Randeep Surjewala has now tweeted in his defense saying that my job is to raise people's issues. He was talking about a host of issues, including the paper leak issue in Haryana and also the recent communal riots. So there his defense, he's saying that I will continue to raise the people's issues, but the BJP says that it's absolutely unacceptable to call an electorate demons. Listen in to how this flashpoint played out between the BJP and the Congress.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जो वोट देता है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो समर्थक है वो राक्षस प्रवृत्ति का व्यक्ति है। मैं आज महाभारत की इस धरती से श्राप देता हूं।
कौन क्या कह रहा है उनकी मजबूरी है, ठीक है। वो एक ऐसी पार्टी को बिलोंग करते हैं जिनका भारत के स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन में काफी कंट्रीब्यूशन रहा है, पर उसके बाद दे आर गोइंग फ्रॉम लॉसेस इनटू इररिलेवेंस। और मुझे लगता है ऐसी बेहुदा बातें करने से उन्होंने ये, इससे जाहिर होता है कि उन्होंने ये निर्णय ले लिया है कि वो विपक्ष में परमानेंट बेसिस में रहेंगे।
So well, this playing out between the BJP and the Congress. And joining me now on the broadcast, I'm joined by Dr. Anshul Avijit, national spokesperson of the Congress. And well, I'll also be joined by Mr. Bhaskar Ghosh, leader of the BJP. Dr. Anshul Avijit, you see the atmosphere in Haryana currently is pretty precarious, given the fact that we just saw communal riots playing out in Haryana's New. Just yesterday, this Mahapanchayat was also held, and as Mr. Randeep Surjewala himself mentioned, various issues like the paper leak issue, unemployment, etc., continue to rage in Haryana. At such a time, to raise a remark that would, to make a remark or comment that would further polarize the issue, do you think it's justified?
No, Vedant, first of all, I'm really happy that you brought out the background of what is happening in Haryana, the violence, the betrayal by the authorities of the youth because of irregularities in the exam system, because of delays, the 3 farm laws. Mr. Randeep Surjewala, in his explanation of what he said, brought all that out very clearly. Look, Vedant, there is never any question in a democracy like ours to ever disrespect the electorate. Simply the question does not arise because they are the beating heart of any democracy, particularly the largest democracy in the world. So that is not the question that arises. In the din of politics, in the heat of election rallies, words are sometimes said that are deeply misunderstood by many other people. So there is a sort of a spin-off after that. Okay. There is nothing more than that, apart from what has been said. He gave an explanation. It was about the nature of politics being played out in Haryana, the people who are indulging in it, the people from the administration, this government, their incompetence, their betrayal, their complicity.
So his remarks were misunderstood is what you're saying, Anshul Avijit, essentially. I'll come back to you, but Mr. Bhaskar Ghosh of the BJP is also with us. Mr. Ghosh, a host of issues were raised by Randeep Surjewala. Many would point out that these are issues of the people. These are pertinent issues, whether it's, the irregularities in the recruitment in a particular public service commission, whether it was the communal violence that we saw in Haryana. At this time, when Haryana needs a healing touch, and when, the government perhaps should be looking at fixing accountability, do you think picking on one comment of a Congress leader, do you think it's fair when the people would look to the government and the administration to actually fix accountability and provide a healing touch?
See, the comment of Mr. Randeep Surjewala, being an eminent lawyer, it shows that Congress is really under utter frustrations, because the issue, the way they are projecting and the way they are giving their very, very caustic comments about the BJP and about the person who is supporting the BJP is very unfortunate. See what is happening to this country for last 70 years and what is happening in last 10 years. There's every segment and every sector and every phase, every paraphase, there is a huge gap of performance, degrees of performance.
Right.
So today the Congress is picking up those points which are politically meaningless. Politically, they are meaningless.
Fair point.
And today they are pointing towards a party of 18 crore follower karyakartas, and the largest party of this world is the largest democracy. So first they should look into their own jacket, that how they have shrunk almost to a zero level from 400.
Let me take this to the Congress
440.
spokesperson with us. Let me take this to Anshul Abhijit. This is a fair point that is being raised by the BJP spokesperson, that when you're talking about issues that matter to the people, why, make such comments that actually distract from the actual issue, whether it was a Bharat Mata comment earlier or this particular comment where you're in a sense, how many have pointed it out, or how the BJP has pointed out, you're abusing the electorate itself. This in a sense detracts from the actual issues.
No, quite the contrary. I mean, you're bringing issues to the center stage. Haryana has been pushed to the edge by the incompetence, the complicity, the betrayal of the government and the state. The violence from New, it spread to other areas. I mean, there was call of boycott, an economic boycott of certain communities. It spread to Panipat.
In Haryana, whatever has happened is a planned movement.
Okay, let the Congress spokesperson completely make his point. Go ahead, Anshul Abhijit. Yeah, I'll come back to you, Bhaskar.
We were bringing issues to the center stage. You can have a debate. You can contest vocabularies, but the issues are absolutely center stage. As Mr. Randeep Surjewala in his explanatory tweet pointed out, there are a number of misgivings among the people as to the attitude of the administration and the government, a failed government in the state. And this is what is happening throughout India. It is not peculiar to Haryana. It is happening in Haryana. It's happening in Manipur.
Bhaskar Ghosh, I'm afraid I'm completely running out of time. The last 30 seconds to you. Respond to the Congress spokesperson, and also, talk about how we fix accountability, because these Mahapanchayats are also being held, despite warnings, and they're adding to the already sensitive situation there.
So let me pick up 2 points, Haryana and Manipur. Let me talk about Haryana. Whatever has happened in Haryana, it's not like all of a sudden. It was a cold-blooded game plan. And that has been fructified on the day of that sensitive day. And the follow-ups of that, what is happening as a panchayat and all, government is taking proper measures if it is looks to be anti-national. But also, the Congress should remember one thing: during their regime in Haryana, what has happened in Gurgaon, what has happened in other parts of Haryana. So now at least government is very proactive to take a decision within 24 hours. Right. And government is now taking the control of situation. Regarding Manipur, they want a discussion, but they want no action.
Okay, Bhaskar Ghosh, I'm afraid let's keep this to Haryana. Manipur is an entirely different debate, and let's not get into that. But thanks so much, gentlemen, for joining us with the points of view. Of course, the situation in Haryana is something that we will keep a close watch on.